ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Amir's podcast. I'm your host, Amir Ardabili. For the last 3 to 4 weeks, Iran has been bleeding in front of the world. Over 300,000 people injured. Yes, that's a real number. Thousands permanently blinded. More than 20,000 lives are stolen. And the real number is likely higher than that. I promise you that we hear from different sources. But every source that we talk to, the numbers are higher than that. These are not the statistics, guys. These are human beings. These are families, children, dreams that are completely erased. Across the world, Iranians are raising their voices. And that is not for attention. It's not for sympathy. I'll promise you that. But out of responsibility. We are responsible. We are trying to be the voice for those who are being silenced at gunpoint. We're trying to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. And yes, I constantly hear criticism from people. Some people, mostly non-Iranians, say, you guys keep repeating yourself, the same thing. You're repeating the same thing. Let me be very clear, my friends. There's a big difference between being redundant and being consistent. All you have to just think about it for a second, you understand what I'm talking about. We're not being redundant. We are being consistent. If your family were being slaughtered every second, if your people were being hunted every moment, and if your homeland were under occupation by a brutal ideological dictatorship like Ayatollahs, the Islamist fascists of Iran, you would not speak once and move on. I promise you, you'll be speaking every second, every day, every hour. And you would do that until the world would start listening to you. And that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping that we'll bring awareness to the world and people will start listening. This is what consistency looks like. This is what moral pressure looks like. Solidarity, togetherness, unity looks like. And we will not stop. I promise you that. I will not stop. We will not quiet down. I will talk to you every day. I will talk to the world every day. I will post every day, and we will not apologize for caring for our people. We are demanding the end of the regime that does not represent Iran. Ayatollahs who rule through fear, executions, torture, and medieval ideology. A regime that imposed through force, not consent. A system rooted in 7th century thinking that has no place in modern world. Think about it. Only the people who live in Iran understand what I'm talking about. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that matters to me so deeply. Iranians are not asking for chaos. We are not asking for extremism. We are asking for freedom, dignity, and democracy that everybody would like to have. We are Persians, guys. We have a history, a culture, and a civilization that existed long before politics and the political Islam was forced upon us. I call it political Islam because that's all there is. This was not our choice. It was imposed through conquest and violence centuries ago, guys. Just read history. And reinforced by dictatorship for the last 47 years. These bastards came 47 years ago, and then make sure we go back to 7th century again. We are not strangers to the Western world. We share same values. We believe in individual rights, women's rights, freedom of thoughts, freedom of expression. Who wouldn't love that? You got to be out of your freaking mind. We believe in the rule of law. And I believe this. I do believe with all my heart, and real Americans understand what I'm talking about. And real Americans understand what real Americans see and the real Americans can understand, who believe in democracy and human rights. And those Americans will stand with the Iranian people. I know my American friends are. I know my students and friends and the people in my community, they're showing their support. They know what we want. They know what we're asking for. And deep down, they want the same future for Iran. They want the same future for Iranians and Iran that they want for themselves. A free society, accountable, and with accountable leadership, and a life without fear. That's not so much to ask. That's not too much to ask. So to anyone hoping that we will get tired and we move on or stay silent, understand this. We will not be silenced, my friends. We will not be forced to stay quiet. And we will not forget. And we will not normalize mass murder. We will not normalize this killings and this dictatorship. And we will not stop being the voice of the Iranian people. Consistency is not noise. Consistency is resistance. Think about it. It's not too hard to understand. It requires a little bit of thinking and common sense. And resistance eventually wins. Thank you. Have a great day.